So hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do a tribute to Fernando Alonso, who is probably one of the great drivers of, well, this current era of Formula One. Obviously he's just finished the race in Abu Dhabi in real life at the time of recording, but nevertheless, we're not going to be racing around Abu Dhabi, of course. Today's Grand Prix will be around Brazil because, of course, although in his early career he had that success when he was at Renault, I remember when he was very quick at Renault, him and Giancarlo Fisichella as his teammates, but that, of course, was a long time ago. He had that big battle in 2006 against Michael Schumacher, and that was really one of the iconic moments of his career, making sure that Michael Schumacher, in what could possibly be one of the heights of that car, because the Ferrari car matched the Renault car that year. Obviously 2005 against Kimi Raikkonen. Raikkonen, of course, is still in the sport, although he is moving to Sauber for next year. We'll have a special Turn 2 podcast episode anyway in not this coming week, but the following week, discussing about all the potential goings on that will be occurring in 2019, because ultimately there's going to be quite a lot of changes to the order. Well, to the drivers, definitely. I'm not sure about the order because, of course, we've got new regulations for next year. But today's video is all about Alonso, a man who made his debut for Minardi. Those of you who do not remember Minardi were one of the worst teams ever on the planet. They were even slower than the Williams are now, which is saying something. I mean, those of you remember HRT and Minardi were about on the same pace, in the race, and then of course went on to race after Minardi, went on to race for Renault, which he really started making an appearance in 2004, and then he got up into 2005. It was against Trulli in 2004, but Trulli left after falling out with the team, and now, of course, he went to Renault, then to McLaren, back to Renault, and then to Ferrari, where he had today's race, which was against Ferrari 2012, which he sadly couldn't do. Now, to make this race interesting, we'll be doing a last to first challenge as well, starting last in the grid, but of course that means we have to start crash out and qualify. And I just thought it's always get the opportunity to have a look at, see what the crowd's expressions are, well, they're all turned away, they're all facing away. It's like they don't want to look at Raikkonen, apart from that bloke there who's just looking very down and saying, what have you done, Alonso? Or rather, what have I done to Alonso? Well, as I say, it's on purpose to show. It's on purpose to give us the video a little bit more of a challenge around Brazil. It's only actually the front wheel. There's a bit of a mess there though, which I'll have to go and clean up. The stewards there though, in their green and yellow overalls, they're just looking away. I don't want to clean that. I don't have to go and clean that up. Why did you have to crash?
Take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Kimi Raikkonen completes the front. Rest of the grid we have Vettel, Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Bottas, Sainz, Ocon, Magnussen, and Roman Grosjean, Hülkenberg, Perez, Charles Leclerc, and Gasly, Ericsson, Van Dorn, Lance Stroll, and Brendan Hartley. Sirotkin and Fernando Alonso starts from the back of the grid.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
We all know what Alonso can do. We're going to change the strategy up because it's a 25% race. We can do. There is only one strategy you do on a 25% race that starts on the softs and finish on the super softs halfway through. That's literally the only strategy there is on a 25% race, which is why I don't 25% career mode, because it's the same pit strategy every single time. So we get ready for 5 red lights out and away we go. And as usual in 2018 it's quite a horrendous start. But we go down to turn 1. We're going to have to follow Sorokin through here, another man who's going to be leaving Formula 1. Not sure where he's going to be ending up in the future, whether there's going to be opportunities at him elsewhere. It's not looking likely. Might have to go to Formula E is full as well, so I'm not sure where he's going to go. That's if we're going to get very lucky against Van Dorn, who's off to Formula E, and we do indeed get away with that. I've got very lucky there. I'm also now having a look at one of the Toro Rossos. I believe that is Gasly. He's off to Red Bull, of course, next year, and Leclerc, who's going to try down the inside now to the final corner. It wasn't happening earlier in the lap, but we do finally get past Leclerc up into P13 ahead of us. This is Hulkenberg against Grosjean. They're going side by side. This is usual for the AI. Hulkenberg's not going to give up here, and he's actually going to go back down the inside and take the position from the Frenchman, who's going to now lose another position to us. But yes, Gasly, of course, off to Red Bull next year. These two, Grosjean and Hulkenberg, staying put, although Hulkenberg will have a new teammate in the form of Daniel Ricciardo. But yes, let's see how Renault against Renault. Not really doing much in this slipstream, but can we do anything into our favourite dive bomb corner? Hulkenberg has to give us room, and we do make the move stick down to P11. Thank you, Jeff. Next up is Magnussen in the Haas car that's done pretty good this year. One of their best outings since they came to the sport a couple of years ago. But we do make this move stick. We're going to around the outside as well, which is actually that's a very Fernando Alonso-esque move. Not really getting there. We're going to go back to our old style move against Esteban Ocon, though, down the inside rather than the outside of that corner. But down the outside, I've never really done that move before myself, but it does actually work, because now up ahead, this is Carlos Sainz. He's got Renault, Ricciardo and Ocon. He'll be off to Renault, McLaren, of course, next year, Sainz, so we're getting used to being in this comparison seat. Will the Spaniard let us past? We're going to go down the outside on lap 7 here, and we're going to do exactly the same what we did to Magnussen, which is down the outside. I'm going to swap. We're going to actually do the same what we did to Paris' teammate Ocon down the inside for lap 8. So
box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
That's lap 9. We're coming up to P4. Unfortunately, that's going to be the closest we're going to get, because unfortunately the rest of the team, Bottas, Hamilton and co, although Bottas is 8 seconds up the road, he is going to be there. Bottas, of course, another poor result from him today in Abu Dhabi. How long will it be for him? How long has he got left at Mercedes with Ocon now, their reserve driver? We'll have to wait and see. This is our final stop. Our teammate Van Dorn is sadly out the race with an engine failure, even though the fact that this is only the one race. But we've now caught up to Daniel Ricciardo, whose AI if he doesn't get the best strategy in 2018, then he doesn't really. It just falls back, and it's just not really what Ricciardo is. It's not really a comparison to where Ricciardo is in real life. And here's a replay, getting the overtake done in using DRS for once, as opposed to going down the inside in the middle sector. This is in the first sector into the Senate S is there. And next up is an arch nemesis for Alonso, Sebastian Vettel. These two battled it out on this very track back in 2012, where Alonso couldn't get to be three-time world champion. But we do make pass. I believe Vettel did have some issues, which is why we are able to get past Vettel and potentially not Raikkonen, Hamilton and Bottas up ahead. But that is it for this race. 25%, and it's very sad to say goodbye to Fernando Alonso. For me, it's been incredible to see him win both his world championships. The disappointment at Ferrari over the years. Let me know what your favourite moment has been over the years of Fernando Alonso. For me, there's been many highs and lows as Alonso gets out the car in Brazil. Of course, he's out the car for the final time now, and we'll have to wait and see if we can get the Triple Crown in IndyCar. But that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. See more F1 2018 videos as when they come out. Career Mode, of course, coming out on Tuesday after the Turn 2 podcast. But until the next video, I'll see you next time. Take care, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.